Mandir who have had and sat in that puja. They have spoken about the success. They have spoken about their own elevation, their own upliftment, and their own journeys. And families who sat together and afterwards left after doing their last puja, left this world. We would always remember them for having sat to do puja. There are several of those who did that. They came, did puja, and then left the world after doing that puja for the four Mondays. So, it is my invitation to each and every one of you to come join with us in that puja. We start at 6 o'clock. We try to finish by 7. We recite from the heart of the Rudri in the Rudra Abhishek, and we offer puja to Shankar Bhagwan, everybody. What if you cannot fast? Do your best. Do your best that you can. For whatever reason, maybe because your blood pressure gets too low, so whatever it might be, do what you can. But at the very least, don't watch and listen to nonsense on the day. Even if that is the extent of your fast, let that be it. Don't watch and listen to nonsense on the day. Don't share nonsense on the day. And continue that for 1 month. Do you think you could do that? Do you think that for 1 month you could not listen and watch nonsense? And we know what nonsense is. I'm not going to define it. It has different, but you know straight away what it is. We can try. That could be your fast. It could be that type of fast. But at the very least, come on the Monday. When we start next week Monday, we go 6 to 7. Try to finish because we know you have work. School is finishing, so we don't have to worry too much about the children having to go to school the next day. I think school closes on Friday, the 11th. Bhagwan, Shankar Bhagwan, make it easy. No homework to worry about. Today, however, I want to share a picture with you. And do we have the picture? Tell me if the picture is up. I think we've lost our feed. Oh, yeah, here we go.
No, it's up.
Is it up?
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about that picture today. 1 second. Anandamayi Chaitanyamayi Satyamayi Parami. So, in this picture, can anyone tell me what form of Bhagwan this is? Take a guess. Look, you have a little hint. You have a little moon on the top. Shivji Bhagwan. So I'm trying to get everybody to move away from saying Lord and Lady. Shivji Bhagwan, Durga Mata, matters like that. So we try not to say, I mean, this is our, we get used to saying Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva. Lords and ladies lived in England a long time ago. They are beyond that. You come to court and you say, my Lord, want to equate me with Shankar Bhagwan? No. So Shivji Bhagwan. So this Shivji Bhagwan. And in his hand, to his upper right hand, he has, can you see? What is it? Damaru, and what else? A mala. So he has a Damaru and mala in his upper right hand. In his lower right hand is an mudra. What mudra is that? This is the mudra that you use when you're doing your sadhana. This is the mudra which symbolizes I am the ego, the Jivatma, and this is Bhagwan. So when we come together, we create I and the Bhagwan are one. And these three fingers represent the gunas. And they are kept away. I've gotten away from my gunas, and I have instead unity with Bhagwan. So when I sit like this to do our puja, it's called a Chinna Mudra. What is it called? So there are different mudras, things that you do with your hand. Abhaya Mudra, where there's blessing, you will see that with Vishnu Bhagwan and so on when they're here. But the Chinna Mudra, he is there in that particular form, giving that particular blessing. In his upper left hand, what do you see? You see a flame, fire. And in his lower left hand, what do you see? The books, the Vedas. And in this form, he is meant to be a young person, a young boy actually. And around him are all of the older rishis and munis bowing to him. And under his right foot, what do you see? Can you see underneath his right foot what is there? He is standing on someone, isn't he? His foot is on someone. So let us talk about this. This is the form of Dakshinamurti. What is it called? Dakshinamurti. He is the primary guru of all of us. This is his form. Dakshinamurti is that form of Shankar Bhagwan representing the Guru, the Supreme Guru. And that is why it is wonderful that we move from Guru Purnima into Shravan Mas. And on the Thursday, it being Guruvar, all of these things are aligning together because it is a special time. And Shankar Bhagwan is known as the first Adi Guru, Adi Yogi, Adi Guru, the first Guru, from which the Shankaracharya Math developed. You know the Shankaracharyas, beginning with Adi Shankaracharya himself and continuing with different ones that are still there. In that hand, the top right hand, he has the Damaru and the Mala, which tells us that the Damaru, that vibration, that sound, that Om, is to be transformed through the Mala and our meditation to uplift us. The fire is the fire of knowledge which has to be ignited, that we cannot allow ourselves to become so complacent in life that we never want to continue to come closer to God. In his lower hand, the Chinna Mudra is telling us that we need to get there through meditation. And how are we to form our lives? Chapter 16 of the Bhagavad Gita tells us our lives has to be founded on the Shastras and on Scripture, and therefore he holds in his hand the Vedas to let us know that knowledge comes from him. But what I want to focus on a little bit is the negative in this picture. Apasmar is the name of the demon. You don't have to know the name, that's all right. But he has that demon under his foot, his right foot. Now, I need you to tell me why. And don't worry, there's no wrong answer. Because iconography, pictures, have a meaning to each and every one of us. And if you look at that, what do you think about? Why do you think he has a person who's alive under his foot? And We have Ambika.
I think it's significant that the demon is not dead, because it kind of gives the idea that he has to exert constant effort to keep something under control. So maybe that's symbolic of certain forces or certain temptations or certain tendencies in our lives that we should also strive to control, but recognize that they will never be fully dead or gone. That it would be like a constant struggle or constant effort you have to exert.
Oh my goodness, I finished. Excellent, Ambika. Very, very excellent. I know now we'll feel embarrassed to want to go after Ambika, but anybody else has a thought? Because that's a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant thought. You see what it means? So it has meaning for each and every one of us. And yes, the significance of the demon being alive is important. It is an important aspect. So he has not killed the demon. That has meaning, and we will talk a little bit about it. Does it mean anything else to anyone else? One of the meanings given in our scriptures is that it represents diseases and dementia. Dementia, you know what dementia is? Dementia, that illness of the mind, which have you ever seen someone with Alzheimer's disease? Describe what they're like. Think of what they're like. Somebody tell me what somebody with Alzheimer's is like.
Lost. They look lost.
They look lost, but they're alive. वो जीते जी मर जाते. So they're alive, but you don't know what the consciousness is in that person, do you? You don't know if they're hearing you or they're not hearing you. Isn't that so? You don't know if they're feeling pain, if they're feeling happiness, if they even know who I am. I remember that. With both my nanny, my father, I was wondering, do they know me? And that is significant as well, because we too often, not necessarily anybody here, but too often get this dementia in our youth where we don't know who we are. And we do not know how to recognize who we are. And we forget who we are. And people looking on see this person acting in that way and they say, does that person have feelings? Does that person understand who they are? And that is the dementia I want to focus on today. That apasmar. Because I want us to understand that this form and this affliction is too common in our society. Too common. If I ask each and every one of you, and I won't, but if I ask you, who are you? And what is important to you? What is your answer going to be? Think about it for yourself. And do I have that spiritual dementia where I feel that I don't even know who and what I am supposed to be doing? That I'm so lost and I'm blank in my mind. It also symbolizes laziness. Am I so, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but am I so lethargic and lazy that I cannot even get up to do puja? Shankar Bhagwan with his right foot, not with his left foot. All of these things have significance. And as Ambika has very rightly said, it is a constant challenge. This dementia, this disease, this illness, this affliction. But correctly, it doesn't die. Continues living. Why? Because we have to understand the polar opposites in life to appreciate good things. if you haven't been through sadness, if you haven't suffered loss, if you haven't suffered pain from a loved one, someone breaks your heart, young people, you feel that I will never love again. That was my soulmate. If you haven't felt that loss, you don't know what it is like to love, do you? And you don't know what it is like to feel love. So that it is a necessary evil to have these opposites. To know that I, in all of my happiness, can forget that in that demented state, dementia, I can forget God. I can forget things. And I now remember Him when I'm really in trouble. Or remember her when I'm really in trouble. If we don't have that negative experience, we cannot appreciate the positive that we have in our life. If all we lived in was in a glass case with nothing on the outside, and we never knew that people were poor and suffering on the outside, we would think life is just milk and honey. Amrit. But that is not life. And each and every one of us sees that on a daily basis. To know when we see someone who has lost their loved one, we know maybe I still have my parents, I can still go by them. I still have my brothers and sisters, I can still go by them. I am still lucky. When we see this poor fellow Dembele yesterday with his broken foot, playing football, we know at least thank God my son good here, he could come and play tabla this morning for me. If you don't see the negative, you cannot appreciate the positive, can you? If you don't feel the pain, you cannot understand the joy. Because you know where the depths are when you go through that experience, and therefore you know my life is meant to be a higher purpose. That is the dementia. That is the illness, that is the malaise, that is the laziness that he is standing on. And all around him are the elders, the munis, the rishis. And it is said in the stotram, Dakshinamurti stotram, I really wished I could have said it, but I can't, I don't have that time. But in it, he sits there under a peepal tree, silent. Why silent? If they get the knowledge, why is he silent? Can anybody tell me that? I've spoken about this before. I've spoken about this when you do your meditation. Anyone who has sat in meditation for any point in time, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 50 minutes, however long, when you sit in silence, your mind becomes very chattery. And you don't try to quell that. You let it come. I've spoken to you about that before. Let it come. Over time, those voices that you have will be replaced by another voice. And that is when you start to get your answers in silence. It seems kind of contradictory, doesn't it? But that is what he represents. Him, Dakshinamurti, as the supreme guru, teaches through his silence. He ignites the fire of knowledge and that thirst for wanting more. He provides the knowledge in the Vedas. He tells us that sound is important, but you have to channel that sound into your meditation and find its purpose. And when you know all of that, Chinna Mudra, you will then begin to attain Bhagavan. How does that translate into our guru, that is what we want from our gurus. But I want to tell you something. We have heard many times that our gurus begin from when we were small, our parents. So mothers and fathers, you have to be the gurus for your children. Then there are teachers. Those are gurus in different forms. All of the children here in yellow, your guru is Anilji. Because he is helping you down a path of knowledge, inspiring you with the fire of that desire, and helping you to formulate it and put it together so we can use it on a daily basis. All of the things that he is teaching. And here's the other thing. People say, well, why I need a guru? I don't really need a guru. So many people in life don't have gurus. Let us take it on a mundane level. Have you ever been to the market? Say yes, everybody. When you go to the market and you take out your $20 to pay for your 1 pound of baigan, however much it is, let's say it's $9. I don't know how much it is. And you give it to the person. You selling in the market, you don't need a math degree to know, well, the change is $11, do you? But you would be surprised. I see it in court quite often. People cannot think once again in their mind. They have to pull out the phone and put on the calculator and check 2 and 2 is equal to 4. But there are things that you need to do in life where those simple additions are no longer enough. You need to do statistics. Well, what do? You find a math tutor. You find somebody who has done the exam before and be able to tell you how to pass the exam. Isn't that so? And teach you how to pass the exam. Similarly, we could go through life without a guru, you know. But we will never become the best version of ourselves. We will continue to be less than our potential, less than that which we could have been, if we know that we have that guidance in spirituality to help us to know how to step on the upper smara and keep that alive, but in its place. For us to understand this whole process of what is important, this power of discrimination, this power of knowledge, this power of godliness and spirituality is important. And therefore this picture, is it still there? It came off. This picture, I want us to look at it again. Can we please put it up if it's not there? If that picture is not there, it is there. I want us to see and just focus on it for a moment and say, this is what I want out of my spiritual teacher. Or this is what I want for me to move myself up. And in that Dakshinamurti Stotram, I just want to end it with this. In that Dakshinamurti Stotram, one of the refrains is that Guru principle resides within me. So once we have gotten that training, once we have gotten that focus, know that the decision to go from darkness to light comes from within your own self. That Guru principle resides within each and every one of us to make the decisions that are important, that are uplifting. So, Dakshinamurti, it's an important, the word Dakshinamurti, what does it mean? That form of God which faces south. Now here's the thing, There's so much to talk about. I'll close now. Dakshinamurti, south, we recognize that as an inauspicious place to when we're doing puja. Isn't that correct? Because we do that, reserve that for the Pitris. But he is southerly facing. Dakshinamurti means that. And he is helping to channel each and every one of us, Guruji in the form of Shankar Bhagwan, to recognize our own Guru principle within ourselves to take us from Guru, from darkness to light. The essence of which is that each of us are in a position to, as we said in the market example, count up for ourselves without the calculator. We could make decisions and know how to give the right change. We have that principle within us. We need it to be toned and honed and focused. That's where the Guru comes in to take us further, but we ourselves can guide ourselves. Do you understand that? So when we say we feel lost, and we don't know where to go and how to deal with things and what to do, we remember this murti, we remember this form, and we remember that the essence of that listening is through our own silence. Because so many things come to us from all over, and we get our minds so cluttered with unimportant things, that we don't know the sound of silence and how through that silence these teachings can arise. So with those few words and with that picture, I would like us to just think for a moment and sing for a moment. And as I sing, I would invite each and every one of you to come up who has come prepared to offer your arti, to do your puja, to ask God to be with you in your life, to continue to be with you always, and to continue to inspire you. Prem se bolo Shumapati Mahadev ki. And I want us before closing to say this together. Put your hands together. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Prem se bolo Shri Umapati Mahadev ki Jai. This is a short chant, and if I find it, we can all join together. Namah Shivaya. It's very simple. It goes like this. Hum sab bole Namah Shivaya. So hum sab, all of us, hum sab bole Namah Shivaya. Hara 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 Mahadeva. Hara 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 Mahadeva. Hum sab bole Namah Shivaya. Hara 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 Mahadeva. Hara 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 Mahadeva. Hum sab bole Namah Shivaya. Hara 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 Mahadeva. Hara 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 Mahadeva. And while we are singing, please come up to do your puja. Hum sab bole Namah Shivaya. Hara 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 Mahadeva. Hara 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 Mahadeva. Hum sab bole Namah Shivaya. Hara 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 Mahadeva. Hara 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 Mahadeva. तेरे ध्यान के खोए हम सब निश दिन तेरा भजन करूं. तेरा ध्यान में खोए हम सब, इस दिन तेरा भजन करो। हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा,
हर 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 महादेवा।
हम सब बोले नमः शिवाय, हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा।
हम सब बोले नमः शिवाय, हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा,
हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा,
हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा।
हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा,
हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा।
तुम ही बरे दयालु शंकर, तुम ही बरे कृपालु, तुम ही बरे दयालु शंकर, तुम ही बरे कृपालु। शंभो शंकर नाम तुम्हारा, जग के तुम रखवाले हो। शंभो शंकर नाम तुम्हारा, जग के तुम रखवाले हो। हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा,
हर 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 महादेवा।
ओ हम सब बोले
नमः
शिवाय, हर 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 महादेवा, हम हर हर महादेवा। हम सब बोले नमः शिवाय, हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 हर
महादेवा।
तेरे ध्यान में खोए हम सब, निश दिन तेरे भजन करूं। तेरे ध्यान में खोए हम सब, निश दिन तेरे भजन करूं। ओ हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा,
हर 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 महादेवा।
तू ही बरे दयालु शंकर, तू ही बरे कृपालु, तू ही बरे दयालु शंकर, तू ही बरे कृपालु। शंभो शंकर नाम तुम्हारा, जग के तुम रखवाले हो। शंभो शंकर नाम तुम्हारा, जग के तुम रखवाले हो। हर 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 महादेवा, 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 हर 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 महादेवा,
हर 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 महादेवा।
हम सब बोले नमः शिवाय, हर 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 महादेवा, हम हर 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 महादेवा, हर 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 महादेवा। प्रेम से बोलो शिमापति महादेव की जय। शंकर हरिओम।
वंदना स्वीकार कर लो, वंदना स्वीकार माता। वंदना स्वीकार कर लो, वंदना स्वीकार वंदना स्वीकार। करे दो कामना स्वीकार माता वंदना स्वीकार करे दो वंदना स्वीकार माता वंदना स्वीकार करे दो वंदना स्वीकार माता वंदना स्वीकार करे दो वंदना स्वीकार वंदना स्वीकार वंदना स्वीकार
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
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 ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय
बोलो
सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय।
मानस भजरे गुरु चरणम दुस्तर भव सागर तरनम।
मानस भजरे गुरु चरणम दूसर भव सागर तरनम।
मानस भजरे गुरु चरणम दूसर भव सागर तरनम।
मानस भजरे
results now.
Sitaram, dear devotees, I'd like to join Pandit in extending a very warm and cordial welcome to each and every one of you this morning, and thank you very much for attending our Sunday morning service. It's always very nice to see you all. We still have some empty spaces on the bench, so I guess we have to spread the word around that we still have service at the Mandir at 8:30. And for those who are looking at us online, we thank you for joining us. We'd like to thank Pandit Dev for his wonderful discourse this morning, and we'd like to join you from next week for Shravan Puja. I have been part of that, and it's very, very a wonderful experience. So please, devotees, please join us from next week, Monday, for Shravan Puja, and keep your fast for the month. It's very, very auspicious indeed. As usual, we welcome donations for the Mandir, because these go a very long way in helping us to upkeep the Mandir and make it as beautiful as it is for worship every Sunday and special occasions. As you all can see, we are doing a lot of work on the roof of the Mandir. It's costing a lot, but when rain falls, as it did last week, you can see the kind of, the leaks we have. So we have a team of the building committee working very hard under Mr. Maldev Maharaj, and we hope to have all these leaks sorted out and the roof fixed, while the rainy season is happening. We like to remind all the parents and grandparents, the children's class is a part of our Sunday morning service, and our teachers are doing a very wonderful job. We like it to be part of it, and please encourage all the children to come on a Sunday morning. We thank those parents who brought their children this morning. Anyone who also would like to perform puja on a Sunday morning with Pandit here, we have the facilities for you all. Just give us your name at the back, and we will make arrangements for you to sit and perform puja on a Sunday morning, all right? Anyone celebrating birthdays, anniversaries this coming week? Anil, your birthday is every day. So Vrishni is celebrating her birthday on Monday. So our wonderful speaker, let's give her a round of applause. We wish you a very happy birthday and continue in your educational quest. Because whenever we call upon you to speak at the Mandir, you always make us very proud, and also on the outside. At this time, we'd like to congratulate all the students who wrote the SEA exams. We know we had puja for the children here and all the other children in and around and in the country. Sometimes, as parents and grandparents, we like to stress on this too much, but the idea is whatever school your child has passed for, you always congratulate them, love them, hug them, and know that this 5 years is going to be a very challenging period for them, and there's much more to come. So right in the Mandir here, we have 2 students, who are always in the Mandir, and we like to congratulate them. Those that I know of, if I forget, please remind me. Arshav Maharaj, let's give him a round of applause. And also Caitlin. I hope I got the pronunciation right? Caitlin, we'd like to congratulate you on your success in the SEA exam. Anyone else wrote in the... And we have a lot of students here doing the youth training program, so you all will be graduating soon also, all right? So we have some upcoming events in the Mandir. I don't know if the guy is putting it on. Yeah. So we have this free medical clinic and blood drive this Saturday, the 12th of July. We'd like you to please join us, because you could see, when we have health issues in the country, the blood bank is very short of blood. So maybe a member of our family, somebody might need blood, please come out. All the tests are there to, for you to facilitate you. And we have lots of other high blood pressure, diabetes. These are some of the problems that affect all of us. Men's health, dental health, and lots more. So we like you to support the young doctors, some of them from the Mandir and outside. Please join us in this clinic and give us your support. And we have lots of tests and so on will be done on that day. And as I said before, we have Shravan Puja starting next week, Monday, with Pandit Dev, and you are all invited. On my own behalf, our family would
पर्वत
like to
पे लगे शैया तेरी हे काल रात्रि है कल्याणी तेरा जोड़ धरा पर कोई नहीं मेरी माँ के बराबर कोई नहीं तेरी ममता से जो गहरा हो ऐसा तो सागर कोई नहीं मेरी माँ के बराबर कोई नहीं मेरी माँ के बराबर कोई नहीं
That's it. So we like to thank you all again. Have a safe journey home, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. again. Thank you, and Sitaram.
Thank you, Vishay. I kind of put him on the spot with the announcements this morning. So there was just one that slipped. Guru Purnima, we're having puja on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. and you're all invited to attend. So that's Guru Purnima Puja, 5:30 on Thursday. You're invited to attend. Again, once more, happy birthday to Vrishni as she celebrates her birthday tomorrow. And please, we implore you to come out, as was said by Vishnu, and join us in the medical clinic, which is on Saturday, this Saturday. Share the invitation to your family members, your co-workers, your neighbors, and everyone, and avail yourself of the facilities being offered, and use the opportunity as well to donate 1 unit of blood, which can indeed save many lives. So let's stand now for Arti and then closing prayer.
ॐ जय जगदीश हरि स्वामी जय जगदीश हरि भक्तजनों की संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ॐ जय जगदीश हरि जो ध्यावे पल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ॐ जय जगदीश हरि मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहो किसकी स्वामी शरण गहो किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा तुम बिन और न दूजा आश करो जिसकी ॐ जय जगदीश हरि तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम वे दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
Prabhu, thank you for giving us this opportunity today to sit together, to stand together, to come together as one family to offer prarthana to you. You continue to be there for us as we pray to you, as we bow to you, as we give you our love and share all of our moments with you, happy or sad. Prabhu, every aspect of my life is a reflection of my own thought process. So I ask you to help me to continue to be dedicated to you so that everything will be able to be dealt with grace, with courage, with strength, and knowing that you are there with me always, because you, Prabhu, you are my mother, you are my father, you are family, you are friend, you are everything. And as I lift my eyes up to you, with all your glory, with all of your love, with all of your consciousness, with all of your grace and blessing, Prabhu, I ask you to be there with me. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva Tvameva bandhuscha sakha Tvameva Tvameva vidya dravinam Tvameva Tvameva sarvam Mama deva deva Tvameva sarvam Om Shanti 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 Hari प्रेम से वो श्री गणेश भगवान की, उमापति महादेव की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, नव दुर्गा देवी मैया की, महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती माता की, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, सर्वदेव सर्वदेवी की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, सदगुरु धन्यवाद। जय जय सीताराम। सीताराम सब कोई। May you all have a powerful week, a lovely week, and may God continue to bless each and every one of you.